So traders, the stock market actually fell off a cliff towards the end of the close today. In the last hour to say 2 hours, the market, as you can see, came down. So what does it actually mean moving into next week? Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into it. Traders, that trading course there right now, I'm giving away free membership access to that whole complete trading course. Chart reading strategies, my #1 trading system, trade management, biggest mistakes you're making, free membership access, link in the description there. So go get access to that right now for free. So the thing that I'm looking at here with the actual stock market itself is, look, this is the Nasdaq here, and you can see I'm looking at a 2-minute chart here. And look what actually happened, right? We had a move up, and then around about midday, we peaked out, and then we started to see this whole thing just completely come back down. So it looks like we actually had around about, what's that, a 1% or so rise in the overall Nasdaq section there. And then as you can see, this thing just completely just fell off a cliff. Stock market tanked towards the close today. What does it mean? And so we can see that's what's going on through there. Looking at the Dow Jones as well too. Again, the Dow Jones, especially this last sort of, when was this? The last sort of, especially 20 minutes from the markets. Look at this here, completely fell off a cliff through there. We also can see, let's go to the Nasdaq 100. The Nasdaq 100, and again, you can see from around about that close point through there. I wonder if there was, yes, as you can see, right, just really big, strong sell-off towards the close. So this actually might be telling us here, and again, also the S&P 500. So what does this all mean? Let's actually look at this here. So looking at the 2-minute chart, if I start to bring up now the hourly charts of what that actually means, what that actually means is this, is that we could actually be getting ready for this high and this lower high. This could be a lower high here, right? So high and a lower high here. So we could be getting ready for again, if we break this low through here, moving into next week, looks like it's probably going to do that, then we could be getting ready for something like that, right? So we could be getting ready for quite a big drop to the downside. And this actually then could be the start of that move coming down there, right? So this lower high, you can see it's sort of just rolling over. And if you actually look at this level through here, look at this here, right? So we actually had a little poked its head back above, came back down, rallied up, and now we're actually breaking back down. In fact, looking at the S&P 500, we can see, let's go look at the SPY for a minute. Okay, yep. No, I was just looking, because there was an island reversal where it actually, it gaps up, and then it gaps down. So this still could be a bit of a selling move. You can see a bit of a weak move on the SPY. Looking at the S&P 500, again, you can see at that sort of section through there, looking at the hourly charts from there. If we go look at the Nasdaq 100 charts, and the same sort of thing, but this was a compressing up. And the big thing I'm noticing with this Nasdaq 100 chart is I'm starting to notice there's possibly something going on through, it's possibly something going on through there, right? So something going on through there where we're breaking out to the downside. And a lot of the times people think you know, like an ascending triangle pattern that goes up like this is going to break up. A lot of the times it actually doesn't. It's really interesting these days, right? A lot of the times it actually doesn't. This ascending triangle pattern, which is generally bullish for the markets, look what's actually happening here. We're rolling over, creating this lower high. So if we break this low level through here, then that could mean quite a big drop to the downside. We do have a bit of a gap down here around 13,000 or so, but this could be the start of seeing a nice 7 to 10% drop in the Nasdaq 100 chart out of these markets through here. So we're starting to get a lot of weakness coming through this here. Look at the Dow Jones as well too. Let's go to look at the hourly chart on the Dow Jones, and a very weak pattern. Look at here, down across, lower high, and now we're rolling over, and we can see that that's what's going on through there as well too. Now if we go look at things like gold and silver. So this is the gold chart through here. The big thing I'm noticing for the gold chart is we definitely have, let me take it off the screen there. We definitely have a lot of areas around this sort of 1,935 level. I do believe that gold is getting ready for quite a big move to the upside. We've been slowly going down. Something is about to hit the market. Something big's about to hit the market that I believe is going to send the stock market down. But then also people are going to flock to gold. And I believe gold is going to start to make a really big move up. And I have a target of 2,500 on the gold market by the end of this year. So I do believe we're likely to start seeing that move coming up real soon. And also looking at the silver market as well too. The silver market, there's actually a lot of stuff going on here. So let me take it off the screen here. The big thing I'm really focusing on is we're still making these strong lows, higher lows, and higher lows on the silver market through here. So, but if we go look at this sort of chart through here, we're making a high, a lower high. This could be another lower high. But the big thing I'm looking out for is this going to be some sort of a false breakout to the downside? Because we're having a really big, strong move all the way to the upside, right? We're having a really big, strong move on the weekly charts here. Low, higher low, higher low. So we're in a very big, strong weekly upward trend. Go back to the daily charts. I do believe this is probably going to be some sort of a fake out through here. And we have this level coming down through here. So it looks like it's like the perfect storm for more upside. If we start to get something like that, that is going to do two things when it comes to the silver market. The first one is we're going to be breaking out to the upside of this pattern. And the second thing is that then it's going to tell us that this whole thing through here was indeed a false breakdown false breakdown, which was then also what? Which was then also creating this major higher low out of the weekly chart. I do believe this is probably going to be some sort of a higher low, and away we go from there, from a silver perspective from there. So silver looks really strong here, and I do believe we're likely to start to see some really good, incredible moves, probably a good, nice 15 or 20% move back to the upside, and possibly even more from there. So I do believe, guys, silver and gold is getting ready to have some really big, incredible moves. Let's go look at the big weekly chart through here. So yeah, so we could actually start to see this, because once again, this is the silver chart here, we could actually, once we start to break out of this range, like this has done nothing here, and this is like the calm before the storm. And the same for this gold market as well too, right? This is the weekly chart here on the gold market. Look at this here, low, higher low, and another higher low here on gold. So I do believe things are going to start to turn out really strongly on gold real soon. And this is like the calm, just be patiently waiting. And I do believe gold is going to start to make some really big moves to the upside. So it seems like, guys, probably for the rest of July, I would say, we're probably going to see a lot of red in the actual stock market. Looks like we're starting to slowly top out through there. But then on the flip side, it looks like gold and silver are about to start to make some really big moves to the upside.